I'm Emma Natter, and I am a coach for creative entrepreneurs. And Darcy is definitely one of the main reasons that I'm able to have my business today. Um, Before we started coaching together, I was in a really difficult place in my life. My husband and we had just moved to New York City. We had just bought an apartment. We moved there with the thought that it was going to be this great job for him, and everything just sort of fell apart. He quit his job. We had this apartment. We had no idea what we wanted to do next. And as we were having a conversation, trying to figure out what to do as we're both job searching, I told him, what if the money we're thinking of investing in you for education that you might need to do for a job you want to do, since you don't know, what if we use that money for me and we invested in me because I know I want to build a business. And um, he said yes. And that's when we decided to hire Darcy. And I was so nervous. I had never made an investment like that before. Um, so much money that I couldn't even have imagined investing in my own education. And so but I showed up, and Darcy showed me a way that I could never figure out before. Before we started coaching together, I was trying to book weddings. I was trying to be a planner. I was trying to be a floral designer. And I couldn't get anybody to book me except for some cousins who'd pay me a few $100s because they felt bad. Um, and Darcy immediately showed up with some of the best ideas that I never dreamed that I could actually have. She encouraged me to sell physical products. Um, we had a trip planned to England that as soon as my husband quit his job, I was like, is this still a good idea to do this? And Darcy said, yes, go and buy antiques. And so I went, we bought some of the most amazing antiques, and we got ready to open a shop, an online shop. And so I had all these beautiful antiques. And I also came up with this idea to sell backdrops for styling boards. And at the time, there weren't many of those in the wedding industry. There were only fabric boards, and I really wanted to create plaster boards. And I had this handmade paper, and they were beautiful. And Darcy helped me really elevate those to be a gorgeous product that I couldn't believe that I had made a product by hand that was this beautiful. And immediately, as soon as I released them, I kept selling out of them. The first time I had a sale, I had 7 boards, and we sold 6 of them. And the last one that we didn't sell was ugly. So of course we didn't sell it. We made over $700. And then we just kept selling out again and again. And the day that we opened the shop with the antiques and the styling boards, we made $4,000, which I just couldn't believe, because the year before, it's like I say sometimes that I made $0, and sometimes I say $300 because my cousin had paid me $300, but that doesn't really count to me. And then I went from that to just in 3 months making $4,000 in this shop, making products that I was obsessed with, really feeling so much permission to do what I wanted to do. Darcy helped me to, like, I really cared about the quality of what I wanted to produce, and none of the other business mentors that I had really helped me understand how that worked with business principles. And Darcy was the first one to help me put the things that were really important to me, which, like, making something that was a beautiful product and making it a strategic, tactical decision for my business. And because of that, like, I was off to the races in that first year. After coaching with Darcy, I made $83,000. And the next year we made so much more. And, 6 months after we were finished coaching with Darcy, my husband quit the part-time job he had gotten to kind of hold us over. And I've been the breadwinner for my family ever since. And so our life has completely changed. We have so many of the things that we've always wanted. And I wouldn't have that if I wouldn't have coached with Darcy at the beginning to help me, to be that person to show me the way. So if you're thinking about coaching with Darcy, thinking about her mastermind or anything else, I would definitely recommend her. I love her spirit and her, way of connecting business with the self and with like the kind of spiritual aspect of and working with different kinds of energies. She really does know what she's doing, and I love what she brings to business. So definitely check her out.